I've got to get this on my chest. Don't wanna be like all the rest. Is it true what they say, what they do? I'm gonna put it to the test.
Hi, today we're here with Adam and Hannes from Royal Republic. Hi, how are you doing?
Hey,
Excellent, Hanne.
Yes, we're alike, name-wise then. Okay, so let's just start by asking you something. Are you guys religious? You just told me you were hardcore religious, so...
That was a lie. That was
Yeah.
a lie. No, we're not hardcore religious. I went to the confirmation thing. I was as a kid when I was like 14.
Yeah?
Did you do that?
yeah, definitely. I'm actually a priest's son,
Oh, really?
so I kind of grew up in a church.
Yeah.
Actually. So
An actual priest?
yeah, an actual priest.
He's not an actual priest.
They can have children, right?
What is? If you're not an actual priest, what kind of priest
A
are you
vicar?
then?
Maybe?
I don't even know the difference.
An evil priest.
An evil priest.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Let's stick at that. So, you're not really religious. What does religion mean to you then?
Honestly, not a lot. I don't know. Musically, for us, we kind of try to stay away from any kind of religious or political involvement in like lyrics and topics and stuff. I think sometimes it gets in the way of the music. It's like I can see a band that I think is awesome in every way, and I like listening to whatever. But if they have some kind of weird views, or whatever that I don't agree with, that kind of fucks it up. And I wish they didn't have,
Okay, yeah, I can understand that, totally. So, why am I asking you this? Well, we always structure our interviews according to a certain religious theme, not meaning that we're all pro-religion, but this time we are doing the theme, the Charismata. Ever heard of them?
No.
No? Well, let's just go through them then together.
Okay then.
First one is faith. Now, we've noticed that a whole bunch of great bands hail from Sweden. Just take a look at names like ABBA and Refused and Sabaton and Millencolin, and of course, Royal Republic. Yeah. So there must be something in the water there, I think. Now, on YouTube...
It's holy water, maybe.
It's holy water. Oh, yeah, indeed. So...
Holy tap water.
Yeah. Now, on YouTube, we found a fragment in which you address a certain Mark from a band called Days of Faith. There you go, Faith. So he apparently covered a couple of your songs. Does that prove to you that you're becoming really big as a band, or what does it do to you knowing that other people are playing your music as well?
We had a break this spring. We were at home for about 3.5 months.
Yeah.
It's the longest break we've had. And during that time, I actually did a lot of catching up as part of my rehab, kind of. I was sitting down like on YouTube and watching a lot of old concert clips just to put it together, like where I was there. Wow, okay, we did that and we did that. I didn't even remember, you know what I mean? And I also
So
came
hectic.
across a lot of these cover versions and stuff like that. And there's a lot of them out there, like a lot of cover versions, and some of them are really cool, and some of them suck, and some of them are just like whatever. But I mean, of course, it's honoring and flattering that people actually take the time and do that stuff and put it up there. It's really cool.
Yeah, I can imagine. So let's immediately go on to the next one, which is the gift of tongues. Now, when doing some research, we stumbled upon a very amusing fragment again of you. I'm sorry, I'll get to you in a minute.
Don't worry about it.
But again of you, when you're doing this a cappella upside down vocal imitation of the guitar riff that was to become You Ain't Nobody. So it's acting all crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah,
actually.
maybe he doesn't remember.
You were
maybe
sitting
you
in
should
front
say
of the
something about
MacBook
that.
and going like do 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 do.
Yes, that's it.
Do do do. So how do you like this riff from the upcoming album?
was on Twitter.
It's gonna fucking rock.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So is that the normal way of getting things to the public? Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Okay, yeah. I actually remember. Now I remember. It was accidentally upside down.
Yeah.
I don't have the gift of technique.
Yeah, you have the gift of tongues, but not the gift of technique.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So,
So-
yeah, and every performance you do is very funny, I should tell you. So is that something that you practice, or is it something that comes spontaneously, or what?
No.
We went to comedian boot camp.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that must be lots
Actually,
of fun.
no. We were never a comedy band.
No.
We don't strive to be a funny band.
No,
that's
but you
not the
are.
whole idea.
But that's good.
I think people connect us with having fun because we have a lot of fun together, but it's not an attempt of comedy.
No.
It's more like it kind of started out when we started touring. We had one album and it was 30 minutes long, or so 36 minutes long. and we were supposed to play for like 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was just like, how do we fill the time?
Yeah.
And it had to be basically me coming from a troubadour background and all that stuff, and Hannes as well. We like talking to the audience, or that's like a part of it, and then
that's very important.
And
too,
then it kind of grew from there, and it became like throwing jokes at each other and at the audience, and it kind of became part of the show back then. Now we have a bit more music, so we prefer to like play songs instead of making Chuck Norris jokes. But of course, I mean, it's all about having fun and about entertaining people and making people feel good. So
as long as you guys are having fun, that's the most important thing, right?
Yes.
And the audience as well. So, now I couldn't help but notice everyone's amazingly fluent American accent. You are from Sweden, right? Because, I think that's amazing.
well,
Did you take
Hannes spent a lot of time in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Yeah, that's
Well,
why.
yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah?
I love California, but it's like that's not why I have this. If I have an American accent, I probably do, but that's because of movies, video games, music, all that kind of stuff. We seldom watch a British movie in Sweden.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Old people do.
That is
On
true.
like the old channels, like 1 and 2, the ones that were there from the
My
beginning.
mom loves so much.
It's like British.
Yeah, I thought it was fascinating because I think the American English accent is much more difficult to do than the British accent.
Really?
Yeah.
You have an American accent as well.
Well, I can do the British accent if you want to.
No, it's
No, don't. Okay, don't.
please.
I'm an English teacher, so.
I felt nauseous.
Yeah, me too. I was a
Sorry.
little bit.
Sorry, let's go on. Let's go on.
That's
so,
impressive though. So you can make that switch.
Can you make an
Yeah.
Australian accent?
I'm Hannah at the Widow. I'm. Yeah. My name is.
Irish?
Top of the morning to ya.
Scottish?
No, I don't know. Okay, let's go on. Okay.
German, English.
And now let's do the French.
Maybe
accent.
you guys should do that.
You speak French?
No, I speak Flemish.
Flemish, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
not
we're from
German
Belgium.
and not French.
No, and not English, and yeah.
It's just.
It actually is a little similar to Swedish sometimes. Some words. I've seen this Swedish TV show, and some words reoccur in Dutch. Yeah.
Okay then.
Let's go on. We're drifting off. So, the gift of healing is the third one. Now, receiving the gift of tongues apparently can be both a bliss and a poisonous gift, as you told us just now.
Your English is
Yeah,
excellent.
you're
I'm
right.
sitting
I'm
here. I'm
just
sitting here
lonely.
like, wow.
I still haven't figured out what gift of tongues.
Yeah,
what
the
is
gift
that?
of
Like
tongues.
the speech.
Speech.
Gift of-
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
And what was the other one? Abyss and
A bliss and a poisonous gift.
a bliss. That's like a gift.
Yeah,
Alltså typ
a
välsignelse.
bliss is very
Oh,
good.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Indeed.
Okay. Continue.
So, could be both a bliss and a poisonous gift. So, as Adam has just told us now, in February this year you started canceling some shows and then you took a longer break. And then you said on Facebook, I think it was, you promised us not to go post-rehab on our asses. So, what do you mean by that? And I hope everything's well now.
The thing is, we never had a real break. We ever since we started, we've been active. Like even when we were in touring, which we did a lot. We did about I don't know how many. I stopped counting when we reached like 400 a year ago or something. So we've been on the road a lot, and we didn't really take care of ourselves, and we didn't really stay in touch with home as much as we'd want to.
Yeah.
So the break was just necessary, or like it had to. It was me. I couldn't do it anymore for a while. I needed to have a break. So the post-rehab thing was basically just, some of my favorite musicians have gone into rehab. Well, I didn't go into rehab, but, people come back as totally different people, and it's not as cool anymore and whatever.
Yeah.
So
So you wanted to stay the same.
Yeah.
And number one, post-rehab
Post-rehab failure number one.
Yeah?
is...
I don't want to say it. I feel like I did backstabbing.
Let's not go there. He's French, so we should probably...
Okay. Yeah, just tell me after the interview then, because I'm very curious now. Okay. So, let's go to the last one, which is the gift of prophecy. Now, both We Are the Royals and Save the Nation have been very successful and have allowed you to go on tour as much as you have so far. But I was wondering whether you could bestow the gift of prophecy upon me and tell me whether you've been working on new material lately, or are you going to
Can you
go on
bestow the
touring?
gift of prophecy on us?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay then. Well, there are some very exciting plans in the making. right now for the fall at the end of the summer, and also for next year. I'm not allowed to say quite yet because a lot of things are changing and happening for the better. I would say. So I'm really excited about. It feels really good to be back. We had a great summer, and like I said, we have some really exciting stuff coming up, which we will inform the world about in a couple of months or weeks or whatever it's going to be. So it's going to be really cool.
Okay, so this again is a teaser then. Very good.
I hate teasers.
Yeah, well.
Now
I'm all excited about the new work you're doing.
You don't know anything. I feel like that was a lousy answer. I didn't give away anything at all.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a hint. If you watch Wu-Tang Clan tonight, you might get an idea of what's coming up.
Or you might not.
See?
I'm getting a little scared actually now. So, anyways, that actually was all I wanted to ask you guys. So I want to thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and I know that you don't add people on Facebook you don't know, so I'm very glad.
You know a lot.
Yeah.
You really did your
research.
research.
I know.
I'm
so
impressed.
Now you'll be getting a Facebook request from me very soon because now
we
know
know
each other.
you now.
Yeah,
And we have
indeed.
the same name. Kind
Yeah, that's
It's
great,
a given.
Right? Yeah. Good. Thank you, Royal Republic, for
Thank
this
you.
great interview.
Thank you, Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah.